the parents have like a filter on the thing. Yeah, it did. Unless it all washed off or broke off of there or whatever. That one's on there. That's a good sign. It should be a little ways away. It's like a half mile away. Oh gosh. You know about the new knife, right? It's so sharp that it's easy to number 2 the fish. Because you'll be making like a normal cut, it's just like a laser, like a lightsaber from Star Wars. Cut right into the fillet and stuff. Don't do that. Yeah. You barely have to touch it, it'll cut. It's scary sharp. What the heck is this? Get out of here. Oh, there he is. He's yonder! What's up? Yeah, hood him in! Huh? Yeah, go ahead, get ready. Don't fall in. Anna says hi. Yeah, the noise is back. I heard it still gets messed up. Great storm! Hello! I had a late day. I've been wrangling this, trying to get this motor figured out. I checked the tracking on the motor, and it was like, oh, call the shipping company. I'm like, oh no! I called them, they're like, yeah, there's a problem. I'm like, well, don't send it back to the guy. I got a problem too with there being a problem. Man, apparently, like, whoever went to deliver it didn't know what they were doing. Didn't have the special instructions, and the dock wouldn't accept it, so they took it back to wherever the local station, and now they're supposed to deliver it again tomorrow, apparently. Hopefully. So that took a lot of time. Tyler Morris back again! What's up? You never say anything else, but I make you blue just because everybody else is. You could be blue, like you don't want to leave them out. Yeah, the new main engine, and then so now I'm dealing with a guy about parts for the new main engine and a keel cooler. I'm trying to get everything sent like right away so it gets here. Gaff? I don't know. Look in the box. Uh-oh, we got problems. We're gonna need a gaff for this job. There is a gaff. Put on some more clothes and stuff here. Coming up on the baby. Amanda, what's up? Dressed for battle. I got the deckhand today, so I don't technically really have to do that much, but I will try and help out as much as I can. Got the Bentley t-shirt. It was 70. Where's that at? Aren't you in Canada? Canadians coming in here trying to take over the chat. Every time I'm looking for gloves, I always find the same glove on the same side. Sometimes I find like 3 gloves on the same side. Oh my gracious. Up and back. on, grab the buoy. There it is. Dangerous work around here. Dangerous job we got here. Yeah, there's lots of them to back up. Hit reverse so you can get a hold of it. Got it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Ready? What's up? Yeah. Wrong and standing underneath the block instead of moving the bucket. Put the bucket out there. Take all the water. Pretty sweet buoy set up on it. You're doing good. All the hooks in one bucket. Three set up in one bucket. You're in. Waiting for it. Let it go. Better rain here today. That stuff up there is just kind of like resistant. Doesn't actually have full rain. Here's what we do: we put our hooks right in this bucket here, and then I don't know, organize them a little bit. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing, but that's what I'm doing now. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. Got hooked up. $5. I think green is $5. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat. Got in the video. You're so behind. How'd that happen? $5. We'll buy Caleb. We'll buy him a candy bar. I only get 40%. Some proceeds go to charity. But not all. Some proceeds go to Devin's cell phone and Starlink. Here's our anchor that we're using. It's like an old school anchor, huh? Thank you so much, Virginia! That's where I'm from, Virginia. Another candy bar. Huh? Yep. I'll split it with you. Maybe I'll get a candy bar. One for me, one for you, one for Elon Musk, one for charity. You can buy it. Are we gonna catch a fish or what? How come there's not a hook right there? What's on there? Tangled up. First one's tangled. Wonder if we could put it like over here. You guys see the line coming up? Yeah, the line's right there. It's on the line. Over the shoulder. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a fish tangled. Oh man, I hope this one's not all tangled up. I didn't like the way it was going out. Some slime on it like I had a fish. We're working on it over here. We're working on it. Okay, tangled the line up. Holly! Love you so much. There's my wife. Hello, Mike Murphy. Oh, we got a husky. Woo! Look, we got the husky. Uh-oh, so far the pollock's not working too good. That's what we got for bait. Got all tangled up. Is that a duck? What color is that? Oh, got a fish. Ooh, the peacock. Look out for the cat. Woo! That's bait. We're good to eat, actually. So we got us all tangled up. Heart healthy. Huh? Something pulling? We got something. went down in a big pile. You know? That's kind of what it looked like when I let it go. wasn't very long. Amy Cove, what's up? Or Art, what is that? Amy Cove, that's the one. We get some empty hooks here. Like one boat there. Cordell, what's up? Three more sets. The other ones I put back where we were more fit. It's like every hook is tangled. Got the bullhead. The bullhead. I like them things in California. thought maybe I'd try going deeper, right? This is deeper. Nothing out deeper. Thank you. Tangled. About halfway on this one. Shandon, what's up? F4, good to see you. We don't have much battery, but we're just pulling the line here. I can teach you nothing. Cade knows way more about long line than I do. Probably pulled 10 times as much long line as I have. Don't look at the camera. Full power. One cod so far. Not so good. See the bullhead? Look at that thing. Look at the spots on it and stuff. I think they call it scalping. I don't know if it's the same fish as the scalping in California or what. I'm so scared of them in California, they cut all the spines off of them when they come into the boat. Like the warning labels they put on all the food too, they're just incapable of acting reasonably. Must be protected at every turn. You ever got stuck by the bullhead? Yeah. Kate's been surprised by one. They get in our nets and stuff a lot. Pretty cool looking, really. Is that octopus tentacle? Sure is, look. Octopus or squid. Look at that. What is that? Right? Yeah. I think we had the octopus, but it got away after it tangled us all up. ice. The ice is over there. That one. Let me go plug my people back in. Get ready for the next one. Well, that was a bust. Oh my goodness. That's a terrible set. Worst one ever. Here we go. David, what's up? New York City? Is Thomas gonna be new in here? Oh yeah, I heard it's a drought there. Not a drought here. Alright, fortunately the next line's a little bit a ways from here. I don't know, it might be dead too. Can't hardly be any worse than that. Next one we're gonna pick up is like right where I got the good pull last time. They say move your gear around, so I moved it. There's nothing in that spot. Steal the expensive bait. Yeah, they did. Steal the bait, steal the everything. Yeah, it'll be better. I think. I mean, God willing. I don't know. Nobody died. Nothing broke there. I've seen this before. They're kind of like in a small area. Not that area. I thought I'd try it again. Last year, I think I was fishing here, and I kind of was like looking around. I found an area with some fish and set my gear all in there. I thought I'd try I've caught some fish in that area too, but not today. Won't get the chicken leg off, yeah. I don't eat anything. We don't have to go real far for this next set. I got two more out here. The next two are, this one I'm getting ready to pull is right in the zone where I got the best pull last time. And the other one is, I don't know, the other one might not have fish on it, maybe it will. Anyway, we're not going to set back today. Cade wants to go bear hunting and stuff tomorrow, so we brought some salt. We're going to put some salt on the bait that we got, and it's frozen anyway. We'll go fishing. I'll grab the Starlink. We'll try and do some steelhead or something tomorrow. Should be like the peak of steelhead season. But I think they're late. I saw a guy in the harbor store, he was saying the steelhead were late, the river's cold, and he said it was good, and now it's not good. They're in there, there's definitely some around. The river is a no-bait, single-hook, artificial lure only system. I got some plastic worms for him to try out. Some lures that I like. What's his name? John Bolton was telling me all about the steelhead down there. Fat lip and some salt. We'll see. I couldn't get a good signal for the Starlink up there at the river before. We're going to try again. the buoy's not that far away, but it's definitely in different water. Both these other buoys. Belgium in the house! Fishing is terrible right now, but we're not done yet. We got 1 out of 3 lines. Total skunkage on that one. Looking for my other buoys. I know it's around here. We saw it on the way out. You guys, hold on. I gotta add some oil to my hydraulic pump. Got to do a number of things. Something else too. You guys need to charge up. Hold on. I gotta pee, all kinds of stuff. Not ready. What's in the way? little bit of waves coming up here. Hopefully we don't get a repeat of the other day. Which way the tide's going. You guys like this. That was much more handy phone today than that other one. Man, that was terrible. There we go. That ought to work. Coming. little tiny halibut there. We got one fish. Here, we weren't planning on it. That's good. I'm glad I didn't set back and there's no fish. This other line's in a little bit different location. Maybe it'll have fish if it's still around. I haven't set one on this spot yet this year. I've been setting close, but not right in here. There it is. Catch a good halibut. Did you get your ding gun, Zyro, or what? Tell me, catch a good halibut. Catch a good halibut. William Scudder, what's up? I have to tell you guys a crazy thing happened with my motor today. It was like, I called the tracking people about, or I looked at the tracking and they're like, you need to call us. So I called them, they're like, yeah, there's a problem with the paperwork. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, we're going to have to send it back to the shipper. I'm like, don't send it back to that guy. I paid him $5,000 for that motor. Off of eBay, remember? So I had kind of a tense exchange with the guy this morning, as you might imagine. Whereas I was like, hey, how come the paperwork's not done right for this thing? Anyway, I think we got it cleared up, but I don't know if it's going to make it on the barge. Probably won't get it till June. They take it there tomorrow, maybe. I'll find out tomorrow, make some phone calls. Probably. Going to finish today, so we go snook hunting tonight. The sonar looks good in here. I think it's going to be some fish. Comes the buoy right here. They call me Captain Nemo. How dare you? Do I look like a blue fish? Looks like Captain Nemo, the blue fish. He wants to steer from the back. It's so neat. thing we're doing with it. Oh, we're going to release it all in case it's illegal to have it. Of course. I should set back, but the kid wants to go fish tomorrow for steelhead or something, so that's what we'll do. Back it up. Alaska, I'm back. We're not cooked. I was texting this guy about engine parts. He's got this keel cooler and everything else. Zyro is cooked. GLACIER SHARK is on the ice. You're doing good. Too bad I bought bait and then I just turned around and caught like all the bait I need to set all my hooks. And the kid doesn't want to fish tomorrow, so I gotta not fish tomorrow, I guess. Seems like pretty good fish in there in some spots and then not good in others. Thanks, Pure Alaska. I'm a big fan of that true cod myself, actually. Really freaks you out though after you see all the worms they got in their belly. It's bad. 500 pounds. There is no next set. Oh, that's it. I set 3. I kind of went off the reservation with one of them to scout around. That was a total bust. And then the other one I set back where I fished it before. That was a bust. Pretty much. We got 1 halibut. And then this one is pretty good. More like 100 pounds. I got 100 pounds, I bet. Yeah, the bears are out. Water. I don't know, 6, maybe 6. Let me check my, I'll be right back. What happened? We'll be right back after our regularly scheduled program. Beer battered halibut is good, yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it too. It seems to be popular these days because they're paying a fortune for it. $8 a pound. It's $8.30 right now. They'll probably pay Shannon more. She's in the big city. Problem. I'm not a big fan of the cheats, so I don't even care about them. like about a mid halibut shoulder of the brown side. It's real good. Ask the kid what Bible verse would you read. He said read Ecclesiastes 3. What's that? Exodus, where even is it? Leviticus, Numbers. I haven't been in Ecclesiastes in a while. Joshua, Judges, Samuel, Kings, Chronicles. I think it's close. Ezra. Oh man, how did I miss it? Job, Psalm, Proverbs, Solomon, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. I don't even know where it is. Good thing we're looking it up. Look at that. Fresh in my mind. It's definitely not in the New Testament. Ruth, Judges, Deuteronomy, Numbers. Yes. We missed it. Pay you for finding the problem. The problem with the must be short. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel 1, 2, Kings 1, 2, Chronicles 1, 2, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes! What? I'm not watching The Road? Good idea. Nope, not watching that either. Aha! Whoa! You guys ready? Ecclesiastes 5. Walk prudently when you go to the house of God and draw near to hear rather than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they do not know that they do evil. Do not be rash with your mouth, let not your heart utter anything hastily before God. For God is in heaven and you are on earth, therefore let your words be few. For a dream comes through much activity, and a fool's voice is known by his many words. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay what you have vowed. Better not to vow than to vow and not pay. Do not let your mouth cause your flesh to sin, nor say before the messenger of God that it was an error. Why should God be angry at your excuse and destroy the work of your hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there is also vanity. But fear God. We're going good, Christina Dale. We got a couple. If you see the oppression of the poor and the violent perversion of justice and righteousness in a province, do not marvel at the matter, for high officials watch over the high official, and other high officials over them. Moreover, the profit of the land is for all, even the king is served in the field. He who loves silver will not be satisfied with silver, nor he who loves abundance with increase. This is also vanity. When goods increase, they increase who eat them. So what profit have the owners except to see them with their eyes? The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eats little or much, but the abundance of rich will not permit him to sleep. You guys know that one, right? The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eats little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not permit him to sleep. was really slow, Christina. We caught nothing on the first two lines, and then we got like 6 or 7 on, I don't know, 5, 6 on the last line. But that was it. I only had 3 lines out. There is a severe evil which I have seen under the sun, riches kept for their owner to his hurt, but those riches perish through misfortune. When he begets a son, there is nothing in his hand. As he came from his mother's womb, so he shall return, naked, to go as he came, and he shall take nothing from his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. And this also is a severe evil, just exactly as he came, so shall he go. And what profit has he who labored for the wind? All his days he also eats in darkness, and he has much sorrow and sickness and anger. Here is what I have seen, it is good and fitting for one to eat and drink and to enjoy the good of all his labor in which he toils under the sun all the days of his life which God gives him, for it is his heritage. As for every man to whom God has given riches and wealth and given him power to eat of it, he receives his heritage and rejoices in his labor. There is the gift of God, for he will not dwell unduly in the days of his life, because God keeps him busy with the joy of his heart. I did not get that quite right. Here is what I have seen. This is King Solomon. It is good and fitting for one to eat and drink and to enjoy the good of all his labor in which he toils under the sun, all the days of his life which God gives him. For it is his heritage. As for every man to whom God has given riches and wealth and given him power to eat of it, to receive his heritage and to rejoice in his labor, this is the gift of God, for he will not dwell unduly on these days of his life, because God keeps him busy with the joy of his heart. Amen. I got the cage back there chopping everything up. This is chop chop. Hey, Canelo, what's up? Maggie, good to see you. Sorry I was away pulling those lines. Kay doesn't want to be on camera, so I gotta kind of hide the camera up here. It's good. That's how you do it, Shannon. Just don't, if your deckhand doesn't like it, then don't point it at him. I haven't been perfect though. Bait slipped in there a couple times. I guess I could delete the video. No, it wasn't really good. I mean, what did we just read? it was a good day. Still kicking, the boat's still running. It's not raining, that's always a big bonus in Yakuza. We caught a few fish. Boy, it was not looking good on those first 2 lines. The last line came through. A nice big one would have been clutch, but we got a bunch of 20-pounders. And it didn't take very long either. I think we came out around like, I don't know, 1:12. What time did we come out? 1, 2. How dare you! You up on all my crab! Is that in the halibut? Oh, let me see. Oh! How dare you, halibut, eating up on my crab? Look what they ate. They're getting up on the crab again. $100 for fuel? No, I don't use $100 for fuel to do this. Really, no. I mean, we came out around like noon. It's 3 o'clock, so I mean, at the most, $20, not even, for fuel. about 820 bucks for the fish. I used some bait too, probably about 20 bucks for the bait, maybe more. It's not the best day, but you know, pretty good fishing, I guess. Good enough for me. Only because I have really low overhead. We should, man. We should totally put a, we should tie a circle hook on the plug, a big circle hook. We get a, yeah. We could just use like this old one. Put a big circle hook on there and then tie it on there with the gannon and then have it in line. Don't tear it up. It'll get one every pull. I got some J-hooks this guy gave me. I was just looking. I got like 100 J-hooks we can put out. But we're not going to. No, I can't sell them until they're iced down. They got to be cold. And I got to call them in like 2 hours ahead of time. They close at 4, so. They actually close at 5, but you got to have them back to the dock by 4 so you can, you know, get them up there and then go in the office. Oh, my goodness. Stressed out about my motor today. Ever since that guy wanted to take the deal off of eBay, I've been stressing. But it seemed like it was on the way, and then when the shipping company was like, oh, we can't deliver, I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. It's all a trick. You know, the guy's gonna have it sent back to him. And he was affronted that I wasn't happy about, like, he goes, are you serious? I'm like, are you serious? What the heck? I think we got it straightened out now, though. It's even like the outside possibility it can still get on the barge to come by Bay. What the heck? Hold on, I'm trying to deal with this guy who's got my gill cooler. Right now. Hopefully I get the gill cooler. I talked to the shipping people. They told me it was going to be Monday deadline to ship the stuff from Wrangle. And then this guy just told me, they told him it was tomorrow at noon they had to have it. Bob's gonna go live again. He's totally checked out on us. Yeah, I got the eBay motor. Well, I don't have it yet. So like the guy shipped it. Well, he said, I got this Cummins 4BT. I made a deal, make an offer, and I can't remember how much he was asking for it. Like, I can't even remember. It was like $6,900 or something. I don't know, $7,000. I don't even remember how much he was asking. Anyway, I made an offer. He accepted the offer, and then he was like, "Yeah, we got like six of them, I guess, green leader." He accepted my offer, and then it was like, "But you have to arrange shipping." So I called the guy. He put his phone number in the pictures, and I called him. He was like, "Oh yeah, I can't do it for $5,000." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not dealing with you." He's like, "No, if you want to buy it on eBay, you can buy it for the full price." So I ended up wiring him the money outside of eBay. I wired this dude. I never met him. He said look up his business reviews, which I did. They were good. And I wired the money to him, and my bank made him give them their address and all this stuff to do the wire. And then he shipped it and gave me a tracking number, and I tracked it, and it was it was an 800-pound motor coming on a truck, right? And it was making its way across the country, and so I was like, whatever, it's no problem. Then I called I'm dealing with this guy about this. He's got a keel cooler. I've been dealing with this guy about this. He's got a keel cooler. I've been looking for a keel cooler for like 6 years or something. I haven't been able to find a keel cooler, maybe longer. This guy's got one. He's got a bell housing for my motor. He's got a flywheel for the motor. I've been going back and forth with him for like ages. He wants to ship it on Ace Air Cargo. Maybe we could just ship it. Going back and forth. The guy's like, the deadline's tomorrow, and I'm like, how do you, I didn't assume he'd have a credit card payment system, but he says he can take my credit card. I'm like, well, I can pay you with a credit card right now. That's no problem. What's another $3,000, right? It's just money. It out. Man, it's still low tide out here. Not as low as it was though. Let me check on Kate. actually pretty good, huh? Look at him, he's working. 15, he's working. Knows more about halibut fishing than I do. What do we got here? Held for review, huh? Great. What are you doing here, man? Trying to fish and stuff. Let's just give you 10 minutes. You want to watch for 10 minutes without talking? Who's rude? Let me check on this message I got going on with this business deal. I'm not going away though. Alright, my goodness. So many distractions. What in the heck is that boat doing out? The Ocean Rambler. There he is. Unbelievable. I'm not used to having a deckhand, man. I go back on the back deck and it's like, what? What are you doing, man? It's for sale. You want to buy it? 60 grand. I think he's drinking. Maybe more like 30 grand would be a good price. It's a big boat though. I think it's 45 feet. Sounds like a big. Not bad. Come get it, Shannon. You can run it down. You'll probably make it. It's got new bulwarks and rigging because he had bow poles on in the storm and ripped the gunnel off his boat or something. The bulwarks or whatever, the bow poles were just busted. Can't remember, he had it tied up there with a rope or something. He had it rebuilt. Go ahead, Shannon. Where's Bitcoin at today? Yeah, I'll hook you up with the guy. He's a native fisherman. He's like 80 years old. Boat's been for sale for like 5 years. Yeah, that's what you need. Some glass. lots of boats in Alaska, dog. We don't have any 50-foot glass boats for sale here. Oh man, I wish I could show you what was happening back there. I can't, it's unspeakable. Man, everything's costing money with this engine change out. They're like, I talked to this transmission. This guy has got the bell housing and the flywheel for me. He's like, you need an adapter for this. And I'm like, okay. I called a transmission guy in Washington. I'm like, hey, about this. I got the 4VT and the ZF gear and the... You got the guy, he's like, oh, hold on. He's like, oh, I got one sitting right here. Yeah, I got 4 of them. So I'm like, all right, got that. He's like, but you need this. He goes, you need this thing, a coupler or something. He goes, but if you don't get a good one, it's gonna cause a vibration or whatever. He's like, a good one's $700. It's like, it's like going to the gas pump, multiply the. If gas was $60 a gallon, and then pull the trigger, the cost just keeps running up. Nah, he's nothing. He's a good God-fearing young man. Not up to anything. Not up to anything too crazy. Nothing I wouldn't do. This is a good boat, though. I like it. It actually catches fish every once in a while, too. I know that a lot of that has to do with the engine and stuff, but, I don't think my engine's that great. I think if I get a better engine, it might fish better. But, the hull design, the rudder, the metal I put underneath of it seems to do okay. So, it's yeah, I'm not buying a new boat. Plus, nobody wants to buy a trolling boat right now. I probably wouldn't be able to get the same money I put into it. Well, I know I wouldn't get all the money I put into it, but I wouldn't think I'd be able to get the same money I bought it for. People will be trying to give me less money and take all the thousands and thousands of dollars for the electronics I put on it. Installing motors, well, I'm not the best either, but I got help. And it's a small motor, I definitely have help. The guy got I got a guy who can give me good advice. So I got this guy, this shipyard down here, is trying to tell me I need a $10,000 transmission. I don't have $10,000 for a transmission unless it was absolutely necessary. And then he called this, my buddy's got a CF transmission. And I took some measurements and sent it to the guy in Wrangler. He said it was that little transmission. It's rated for 450 horsepower. My boat is 100 horsepower. So I have like 4 times more rating for horsepower than what I'm used it for. Plus it'll get my engine up away from the bilge. I think that's part of the problem. The way they mounted this one is the engine is so low. You can't work on it. Like, all I had to do is take my bell housing off and take my flywheel off to get to my oil seal. I would have already done it. But I have to lift the whole motor. I gotta take all these heavy duty motor mount bolts out and lift the whole motor with a chain hoist, which cracked my cabin last summer. I cracked the glass, on the cabin walls. Not the glass windows, but like fiberglass from the weight of the engine. And I gotta do all that just to get my bell housing out. What's up, Sequoia? I am going slow, man. It's taking the boat out of gear and stuff to slow down. Going nice and slow now. Greenhorn, well, gotta get the old one out and then put the new one in. No, my friend's got a machine shop and everything. Les has got a machine shop. He can do pretty much anything. He doesn't want to do anything. Like, a little favor here and there, but he can. If we run into trouble, he can really help out with pretty much anything. Just taking all that squeakers out. Those squeakies and vibrations. I'm going home, Sequoia! We're almost back to the dude. See, Hunter got a new motor. What kind of motor did you put in it? My buddy Steve Bale lives on his boat. Got his bedding out, hanging out in the wind to air out. I know what that's all about, man. When I lived on my boat, I did the same thing. You could not get dried out. It's like everything is always moist and dripping coming in down the dang walls and stuff. It's nice to have a cabin. Real nice. No room for me to maneuver at this point. That boat I already hit once is right behind me. My boat just comes in at like a 45 and won't stop going the wrong way. See seems like no matter what, the current's going the wrong way. Yeah, wind in here. Oh, I got a deckhand. He got me. Beauty. Beautiful. They got stuck doing work back then. Who's not doing some work? Love you guys. Check back tomorrow, I guess. See you later. Thanks for hanging out.